literally what I look like when I'm about to start watering the yard and the garden and the patio area. I have 21 things to water today, and I'm going to start, sorry, the sound, somebody's working. And so I'm gonna start in the patio area, and I'll show you. It's pretty clean, so I'll turn it around and show you. This is the patio where we spend a lot of time grilling, using the Traeger. This is Humphrey's bed. We have Monty's bed still, it's just in the back. And then over here we have this great big umbrella that is so wonderful for this spot. But so I have a lot to water in here, here, all right. And then that pathway leads to the garden. I'll show you in a minute. Here is our night blooming jasmine. We just had the deck redone, and I'll show you. So the deck completely redone. It's the front door. This looks so nice. We're really, really happy with it. And like I said, this is night blooming jasmine. This right here is jade. And then we have a couple peppers. So this is Thai. This actually tomatoes. We get tomatoes from Costco, Campari, and I just took some of the seeds and laid them in here, and here we are. Typically what I had growing in here was the Fresno chili pepper, so hopefully that'll come back. And then I need to put this back up on this table. This is my cart that I love and use all the time because our front door is very far. The front of our house, let me rephrase that, is about 100 feet. So if we get packages, etc., I use the cart to bring them back. And so this here is another pepper, and it is the Cobra. And we've got some seedlings that are that have started. So there we are. And then I'll just walk you through. So my pride and joy is this pink and white Bougainvillea. And I'll explain. Bougainvilleas are great. They're absolutely beautiful, but they're also really good for, enhancing. Like I always wanted to have a vine going over an archway into the garden, and that's what I got. The important thing to note here is this one is about maybe 2.5 to 3 years older than this one, but they finally met and cover this so nicely. And I'll walk through and show you from the other side because it's got more distance. So here, and it's not fully in bloom right now. I actually need to come and trim it up, but when it's in full bloom, it's so beautiful, as you can see right here. And then this is our Baja lime tree. This is our nectarine tree, and this tree does like button nectarines, so they're not the full, but they're still so great. This is our Meyer lemon, my favorite lemon on the planet. It is it's juicy, it's got great flavor, just great. So I have some weeding to do, but I'll show you. I transplant pretty damn good. And these hollyhocks, you can see the stem here, I transplanted along with aloe vera here. I need to come in and clean up the weeds, it won't take me long, but I can't do it because I don't have gloves, and you gotta have gloves, especially with the hollyhocks. You can see that their leaves are pretty spiky. And then walking along, this is what the hollyhocks look like when they're in bloom. And again, that is aloe vera, and it's flowers. You just need to come in and clean. So this here is a banana tree. That stalk trunk is bigger than my thigh, and I transplanted these just as a means to offer privacy in this corner. And as you can see, there's a new leaf opening right here. Oh, there's actually another one right here, right in here. You can see it. So this tree is constantly pushing out. You can see right here, this is a smaller stalk. Yeah. So here's another Bougainvillea. And what I did was I used, like I did on the pink and white, I used twine up across so that the vine would have something to climb onto. And it did exactly what I wanted. I do need to come in now and refocus, redirect these longer limbs. And all I would do is just take this and push it to go to cover. But as you can see, it's covering quite nicely, which is what we wanted. So literally just need to come back in the lower branches and trim them, especially this. And this, so you know, that's what that is. It's a 2-color Bougainvillea. So this is, there's one here, there's one here, and there's also one here. And it really did its job in covering this. It's still got space here to cover, and all I have to do is take these long vines and push them back through over the top, whatever. And there you can see a piece of twine. And I can even put a piece underneath it and it'll climb. This here is another lemon tree. Produces great lemons. It's about to start. Once we see the flowers, then we know that the lemons are coming. But that's that. And rose bush, transplanted this here too. It's got a lot of height on it, and I need to come in and just clean the weeds. Again, just pull them and it would be fine. And then again, yeah, my Bougainvillea right now is, it's been watered, so I'll cut it back. Just cut off, really trim it hard, and it'll be fine. I'll show you that one when I do that. But for now, I'm gonna show you, we have more jade. Oh, we got a bunny. Nice. And then I'm gonna turn, so from here back, I'm about to water, and all I do is turn on the water. And then it starts. And we have a hose that goes along. I don't know if I can show you. You can hear the water starting. But yeah, so this all gets watered. This hose actually need to take. Lemon tree. So I'm gonna start and water it. Like that. This is the big bowl. This is the biggest Bougainvillea we have. It's probably 20 plus years old, and she's a beaut. She covers quite a bit. And I'm gonna walk. This is another Baja lime, and then this is our, I think it's a ficus, Bougainvillea ficus, and this has actually grown this past year quite substantially. So I'm gonna turn the water on here. And we have a lot of cactus as well. And then we do have some panas back here. I'll show you. On the fence line. Yeah. And they do pretty good. And that's it. So I'm gonna water what I need to today, and I'll insert a picture of sort of my watering, what I have to water. I have 21 things to water today. So I turn the water on here, and then, so of course, I should have just started watering back here, but I didn't. So I just turn this hose on, and then I grab it from here. Where's the head? You see the water moving through. So we have cottontails that come in our yard. We think they feel super safe here, and they're just able to do their thing. And this little guy, he a few minutes ago ran off like that, and so this is a fern that I'm trying to salvage, and I'm pretty good at that, so this should be okay. This is jade. It is super happy. And then I'm gonna come over. This is Humphrey's bed. He likes to lay out here when we're outside. So this is another water. That's a ponytail palm that we transplanted, and it is so happy here. This is one of my other favorite climbing vines. You got to be careful because it has started going up our neighbor's tree again, so we'll come in and fix that, but it literally is just from this little whiskey barrel. And it's down the and then here's another cactus that actually is flowering, so pretty. So we have a lot of color in the garden, in the yard, which I like personally. So I'm just sort of rinsing things down. And then this is a barrel. I cut this back every year. It's got, this is a potted jade soilless that is super happy. So once I find a spot for it, it'll come out of that pot. But this is the whiskey barrel, Creeping Charlie, and this here is lantana, hasn't started flowering yet, and yeah. And also another fern. These ferns came probably maybe 10 stalks 2 years ago, and they've just multiplied like you would not believe. But I'm gonna water this too. It's super happy. They don't really do much with it except water it. And then, yeah. Okay. And then come over. Okay. Over. And then we've got, this is one of Humphrey's water troughs. That's another one. And then my succulents. This is string of pearls. I think I have like string of dolphins. I need to come in and trim it out. Trim that, but it's gonna be fine. This one's doing great. And this one, yeah, see, I usually just give it a bowl haircut and then it's fine. And then here's another Creeping Charlie pot that I put together. And yeah, let's kind of rinse them down a little bit. Here's another one that I just have. I actually put originally in here for mosquitoes. I can't think of the name right now. Citronella. And then it just became a carryover for this cactus that we didn't want to lose, and just different. And so as I find spots for them in the yard, I just transplant them. And then last, what needs to be watered under here is peppers. So I just kind of do a light. I don't want to blast them out. So yeah, this is what I do now that it's summer, spring turning into summer. I water every other day. But right now it's like every 6 days. And then here. Okay, here. And then I'm gonna water this pepper. Yep. And they're doing just fine. Yep. And then I should probably water this guy. And that's it. And then we're gonna do one more move. And like I said, I'll just start moving, watering that next and going along until I end up back here.